Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Have any of you guys ever noticed how a lot of unambiguous monoracial black women will tether on to darker skinned mixed women and they will try to pretend that they look just like you? They'll try to pretend like, oh, you look like my sister, you look like so and so, when in reality, the only thing you share is a skin tone and nothing else. You don't share the same culture, you don't share the same DNA, you don't share the same facial features, you don't share the same hair texture. The only approximation they have to you is maybe skin tone at best. And they will use that to try to pretend like they are your twin. And I've just noticed there is this sick obsession with darker skinned exoticals in particular, where the black community wants to own them. I've noticed that a lot of black women, they're too embarrassed to admit that they don't find their own features attractive. I've never seen an unambiguous woman brag about looking like Viola Davis, brag about looking like Whoopi Goldberg, brag about looking like, someone who looks a lot more quote unquote unambiguous with the broad features and everything. But I have seen a lot of darker skinned, unambiguous women brag about looking like Kim Porter or looking like some mixed race woman who is darker skinned. Why do you think that is? That is internalized texturism and featureism. So it's funny how a lot of people they will try to say that we are the texturists and the featurists, but those women are the main texturists and featurists because they will, in one breath, they'll say if you're mixed, you're not black. But then if Justine Skye, who's mixed, says, okay, well then I'm mixed race, then suddenly it's, oh no, you're not, you're black. Well, why are you saying that about Justine Skye, yet you're not saying it about Rihanna or Chris Brown or someone light skinned? You're saying it because of Justine Skye's skin tone. That is internalized colorism because you're trying to use colorism against Justine Skye in hopes that she will feel the same inferiority complex about her skin tone that you feel about your skin tone. By the way, I don't really care what anyone thinks about my talking points on this channel. Like if you think, oh my God, you're talking down on black women. Well, if we're all black, according to some of these talking points, then it's not talking down because wouldn't I be talking about my own community that I'm supposedly a part of? So I have the right to talk about whatever aspects of my identity that I choose to. And have you guys ever noticed that only unambiguous monoracials get to police mixed race people? It's never actual mixed race people, for the most part, that are trying to go out of their way to police random mixed race people. It's only the people who want to tether on to you the most who want to police you and say, oh no, you're just black and nothing else. Oh no, look at your skin tone. You're too dark to be mixed, so you're basically one of us. So get over here with us. And they're doing that because they want to approximate themselves to your beauty and status. They won't admit that they feel like you have a higher beauty and higher status than them. And so they'll try to pull you down in their mind. They feel like they're pulling you down into their community so that they can feel better about themselves. Like, see, I'm not really at the bottom because I have Justine Skye in my group and she is praised for her beauty, so therefore I'm not at the bottom. But that's actually a very self-hating mindset because they're equating being at the bottom to being black. They're equating blackness to automatically being at the bottom. They're using their blackness as this handicap. They're viewing blackness like it's somehow something bad. It's somehow something that automatically decreases their beauty, decreases their status. If that's not internalized racism, I don't know what is. But the problem is that you shouldn't be wasting your time getting mad at mixed race people. We didn't create racism. We didn't invent racism. We didn't invent colorism, although some people like to pretend that we did. We didn't create this white supremacist system that we live in. In fact, this channel doesn't even support white supremacy whatsoever. I have blocked plenty of white supremacist mixed people from this channel ever since the day this channel begun. But a lot of people are scared of white people. They are scared of what the white man will think of them. And so they don't want to stand up to these white men or white women or whoever is promoting this racism against them. And I've noticed that mixed people, because we don't have our own community, well, we didn't have our own community before, but now we do. But because we didn't have our own community, a lot of people saw us as an easy target because they felt like we have nowhere to go. We have no one to talk to. We have no other people who can relate to us when it comes to the issues of being mixed race. And so a lot of people have used us as almost like this emotional punching bag. They want to take out all of their own internalized traumas on us. They want to take out their inferiority complexes on us. They feel bad about their hair texture, so then they want to talk shit about our hair texture, just like they did with Doja Cat. Doja Cat has 4C hair, and people are like, oh, if you wear those wigs again, you're going to snatch those edges out. Oh, you shaved your head because you hate yourself. But if I were to ever pull up a picture of a dark-skinned black woman and say, oh, Lupita Nyong'o, yeah, you keep your hair short because you hate yourself. Oh, Lupita Nyong'o, you better not wear any wigs because you're going to snatch your edges out. I would be called all kinds of texturous and racist if I were to say that. But I've noticed that a lot of people feel like it's okay to attack mixed people because we have never stood up for ourselves in the past. We have never spoken out on our own issues in the past. And that is changing now because the Exoticals have united, baby. We're not going anywhere. More of us are creating YouTube channels every single day. More of us are speaking out every single day. And this channel is here to stay. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to my backup channel, Exoticals Unfiltered. Also, do not forget to get my Patreon and the Dark Femininity course, which are out now. But has this ever happened to you? Have you ever had people try to take out their own internalized self-hatred on you? Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.